Hey everybody, it's been a while since I put anything on the channel about the Jeep. So summer has come and gone. Most of the summer was spent working on the runways, getting a little bit of work done there. We hosted our first fly-in event. There's a video of that on the channel. Check that in the comments or down in the description there. I'll put a link to that in there. But now that the weather has turned more like winterish or fall anyways, it's getting back to work in the shop. So maybe we'll get a little progress done on the Jeep. So got some fenders I've been working on. They've been all stripped down and had to do, you know, the odd little patch here and there. There was some small cracks just at the corners in here. So they got cleaned up and welded up. What else have we done with this fender? It's all been sandblasted, obviously. You can see it's back down to mostly bare metal. It's all been cleaned up. So this is the left side fender. Over here we have the right side fender. So right side fender sits in the Jeep like so, and the battery sits right here. So batteries are famous for full of beautiful acid, right? So they're very corrosive. So this area of the fender here was rotted right out. So I had to build this new section. So this whole bit here is built. Managed to save the inner hat channel brace. It has got a couple of extra braces in it. I had to resection it in a couple of spots. Also, this corner in here and up here, there was some cracks. So there's a little doubler I built in there, a little bit of welding in there, welded the corners up. What other thing did I do? Up here where the back mounts are. I don't know if you can see that. Up here where the back mounts are were bolts to the frame. They were pretty rotten, so I had to rebuild them. So now we've got those bits ready. I've also got this bit here. Has been all sandblasted, cleaned up, and also a couple little repairs on that. Nothing too serious. There's just a couple of small cracks. Couple of small cracks in the grill, and it's been fixed up and it's ready for primer as well. So yeah, so the next step in this gig is get ready to start priming. So what I'm going to use is a two-part epoxy primer. It's Endura epoxy primer. So that's your primer, that's your activator. It's a 3-to-1 mix. I'm going to get these parts hung up and ready to spray. And with any luck, before too long, they will be sprayed. A lot of the parts that I've sandblasted a long time ago actually have been sitting around. I can give you an example of that. This is one of the kingpins for the front hub. It was all sandblasted, cleaned up, and it's been sitting around, just sitting around. The humidity in the air has caused it to rust again a little bit, so I'll have to go over that once again real quick with the sandblaster just to get that cleaned up and get it ready for primer. So gonna try to, I think I got ahead of myself. I sandblasted a lot of parts and then didn't get them into primer, and then I ended up with this kind of stuff. So I have to actually go over to get into the sandblaster, which is pretty extra labor that really didn't need to happen. So we're going to try and avoid having to do shit twice. So once I get things cleaned up, I'm going to try and get them into primer fairly quickly to avoid that. I've also got a few other pieces. Let me take this camera for a little walk. I've also got a couple other pieces here that are ready for primer. I get some headlight pots. These go into the grill, and then that holds your headlight. And I've got the other front brake backing plate. And I've got the skid plate too. So I have a couple extra pieces. So once I start priming, I can you know, use up whatever primer I mix up in the gun. I won't have to waste any. And if I run out of primer, I'm going to get the main bits done at least, and then if I have to, I'll mix up a little bit more. So it's coming. There is a little bit of work coming on the Jeep. So one of the other things I've been getting ready to pull the trigger on was the T90 transmission. So that's actually I would say that's the output gear. That goes here. That's for the transfer case. Transfer case is already rebuilt. Transmission is here and ready to be rebuilt. So I sent out an email today to Willie's Acres about getting some parts for the transmission. So basically, the shifter mechanism is good, the case is good, all of the stuff in here, not so much. It's all garbage. So I need just about everything that goes in there. So I've made the order. We'll see how that goes with the parts will be here for a while. Parts will be here in a while. So then that will be another episode, is trying to figure out how to put this transmission back together. So hopefully it won't be too difficult. So that's the latest update on the Jeep project. I've got some fenders ready for priming. I've got the grille ready to come together, get it primed. Some other little bits and pieces ready to prime. Transmission parts are on their way. So when the transmission parts are here, that'll be fun trying to figure out how to get that back together. So stay tuned to the channel, like and subscribe. If you like the content, leave me a like. That'd be great. Yeah, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, just want to say hey, throw it out in the comments. Well, they're sprayed.